Hey everyone and welcome to a new video here on my channel. Today I have a very awesome new AI tool I wanted to show you. This video is actually a cooperation with Chat2DB. They contacted me and provided me a pro account there, and like this I was able to test all those features there myself. Even since this is a cooperation there, of course you will hear my honest opinion there, and I was not restricted in any way by them what I should talk about or not. Alright, so let's get started and I'll walk you through the setup and show you how everything works. Once you've downloaded the tool, just go ahead and install it. There's also a 30 days free trial available for the pro version, and the best part of it is that you don't even need to provide any payment details there. That's pretty convenient basically. So first things first, you can set up your database connecting right here by clicking on the add option, and from here you will see a variety of supported providers, which makes it super flexible depending on what you're using. It's compatible with both relational databases and no SQL systems like MongoDB, so whether you are working with MySQL or something else, it's got you covered there. For this demo, I'll connecting to MySQL data, and once the connection is successfully established, all your tables will show up here, similar to what you see in tools like MySQL Workbench or PHP-MyAdmin. The central area acts as your workspace basically, while the right side there is an AI Copilot panel that allows you to interact with your database using plain natural language. For instance, if you ask what are the top 10 best-selling products, the AI Copilot uses a step-by-step responding approach to break down the query, validate each logical step, and then generates the appropriate SQL response basically. And in this case, I'm using the Claude 3.7 Sonnet model, but the platform supports nearly 40 different models including GPT-4o, DeepSeek, and Qwen. One other feature is its built-in self-correction mechanism. It checks the generated SQL queries to ensure that all reference tables and columns actually exist, effectively preventing common mistakes from the AI models. On the left-hand side, you can right-click any database or table to open the query console. Any previously generated SQL code can be quickly pasted in the editor with just one click. And within their AI-powered SQL editor, typing a / command lets you summon the AI assistant basically. For example, if I type show me the products by sales, it will instantly generate the relevant SQL statement for me. Of course, if you prefer writing SQL manually, the editor also offers smart suggestions and auto-completion features for database fields and tables, which really boost your productivity. If you happen to make a mistake in your SQL syntax, there's no need to debug it yourself. In the execution results panel, simply click Fix in Chat and the AI Copilot will analyze the errors, suggest a fix, and generate the corrected SQL query, so you can easily copy-paste it back in the editor and run it immediately. Beyond SQL generation, the AI Copilot can also help write backend code. Let's say we want Java code for like basic CRUD operations and a product table. The tool can generate not only the core CRUD logic and DAO layer code, but also entity classes in multiple languages such as Java, Python, C++, and more. Another handy feature is the Table Copilot, which assists in creating or modifying database tables. For example, if I want to create a new table, I just need to enter the table name and the desired column names, and the system will use AI to generate the corresponding SQL statements, and once executed, it will automatically set up the data types, commands, and primary keys. So if you need to modify an existing table, you can do that using simple natural language commands. After setting up a table, you can also generate realistic test data with a single click. Just paste the generated script into the editor and run it to insert sample records. Additionally, the tool enables you to build interactive dashboards directly from your query results. Here's the dashboard I've created. On the right side, you will find previous responses from the AI Copilot, including SQL queries and visual charts. And like this, you can easily add these charts there to your dashboard by clicking the appropriate button. In the top right corner, there's an edit mode as well, where you can adjust chart types, layout settings, color schemes, and more. There's also a data configuration option that lets you view and modify the underlying SQL query for each of those columns. For example, changing the limit from 10 to 5 and running the query will automatically update the chart accordingly. Lastly, the tool also includes a full screen AI chart interface, and here you can select your data sources and start asking questions in plain English. And again, the AI Copilot will get you covered and will not only fetch the data, but also choose the most suitable visualization method there as it processes your request, and you can even follow along with it through the process in real time. And that's really, really crazy. But let's talk a bit more about the use case for game development for a second. Most games, even small ones, need a database because you want to store player accounts, the login informations like progress and the level, maybe their inventory, high scores, or if you have a leaderboard or something like that, or maybe also in-game items, or if you have a shop, the prices, all that stuff maybe need to get saved, or also maybe the analytics, like how much time a user spent there in each level and all that stuff. So data is everywhere, and in many cases you want to save that in a database. And normally managing this data means opening a SQL editor, writing long queries and hoping that they work. With Chat2DB, you just write what you want in plain English text and it will help you to get the results fast. Chat2DB also can be super helpful during the development process because you can use it locally with your test database. You can, but also later connect it to a cloud database during the testing or live phases, and you can also easily let your team members like designers or testers explore the data without that they need to write any SQL queries, which can be huge since they don't need to learn SQL before accessing it and all that stuff. Another nice thing are that you quickly can fix or update player data without opening the whole backend. And this is so good for solo developers and small teams, because they don't need to build a complex admin panel there, which can also be quite expensive to develop based on the complexity, of course, of their backend and database and all that stuff. And this can directly save them quite a lot of money there in the long run to just use Chat2DB, for example, because they don't need a complex backend anymore there. So if you're building a game or work with databases a lot, Chat2DB can help you to handle your data better and easier. It's fast and easy to use and removes a lot of friction and barriers there when working with databases. Plus, it's open source and there's a free version as well you can try out right away to test out everything. So if you want to check it out, check out the link in the description there. And thanks again to Chat2DB for sponsoring this video. And if you want to see more AI tools like this and especially how they can boost your game development processes, hit the subscribe button there and let me know it in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. But that's it for this video. Have a nice rest of your day, everyone, and take care. Bye.